be saying didn't come from you. You just tuned in. Got a jeweler too. Yeah. Log in, level up, that's the code. Tap in, download, then explode. Timeline talking, but I'm moving stealth. Every bookmark, building wealth. Information is the new goal. Scroll right, mind bright, hardcore. What you learn really drives your road. Every click could be overload. Information is the new goal. What you learn decides your road. Tell me what you searching for.
Welcome to your go-to destination for the latest in entertainment news, celebrity updates, trending stories, and cultural moments that everyone's talking about. You'll find thoughtful commentary designed to inspire, motivate, and share from the workplace, lifestyle, and home and garden. Today's topic includes regarding RayJ, Camron and Mase finesse 2 times, Rick Ross, RemyMa, Kandi and Todd, and 50 cents. Let's get to it. Greed and moral decline. Now we have all the skeletons falling out. Let me start with how this system has gone to shit. I'm so disgusted, literally sick of seeing the downfall of people. And here's the thing, no, I'm not surprised by the information, as the Bible has stated these things are to take place in the last days. However, I will never forget that on one of my working days, I spoke with this well-off individual who mentioned to me he didn't watch TV or use the internet as we do, because he said it's designed to create an illusion, which isn't good for our minds. I still think about that very statement today, as it was clear when he said it. Simply put, television is to television. I'm not going to lie, I grew up watching the heck out of TV. I do love movies, shows, and music, especially while I'm working around the home or actively driving. I guess now I want nothing more than to strip it all away as my go-to source for entertainment. We as a people are really in a sinking place. It should be an agreement or something that any celebrities, rappers, and musicians must keep all their freakness out of the public's ear and their personal life preferences to themselves. Speaking of this, regarding RayJ, we can now confidently say he's definitely one of those types. I liked him throughout his career, along with his sister Brandy. I really was rooting for his family to at least expose the lies of the Kardashians. I'm at the point where I don't want to see him on any of my screens. Just so disappointing to see him fall so low. The way he decided to speak, behaving as if he carried no morals, and here's the kicker, I question the reason why he even went as low as he did. I know this couldn't have been the protection his sister was looking for. I just hope his mom and sister tore him a good one. And by the way, I don't hold this against his sister at all, but in today's society, it feels like many people are willing to trade their character for money, status, or personal gain. When the desire for more becomes stronger than the desire to do what is right, morals begin to fade. In the past, people were often taught that a good name was worth more than riches. Respect, integrity, and trust were considered a person's true wealth. Today, many measure success only by what someone owns instead of how they live. This shift in thinking can push people to justify selfish decisions, even when they know those choices hurt others. Look at everything that is going on now. It's sad. Y'all ninjas are sad. In my opinion, RayJ wasn't thinking of his family, but of himself. Again, I don't know any of you ninjas personally. I wish some of the things that are coming out now were still hidden, or that you all would have just kept faking it. However, let me give some game. When people constantly chase more, they can become blind to the damage they cause. Relationships break, trust disappears, and communities weaken because people begin looking out only for themselves. Strong morals require discipline. They require choosing what is right even when it costs something. True character shows when a person refuses to compromise their principles, even when temptation is strong. I watched this blogger, Carcino. I believe, and what he said, basically, I agree. He stated that this is the result of wanting fame, and some can't handle it. People begin to justify anything if the reward looks big enough. But there is a hidden cost. Every selfish decision chips away at something inside a person. Every dishonest gain trades a piece of their character. Eventually, they may gain the world but lose themselves. So in response to RayJ, I choose to pray for you and your family. In my opinion, none of us is walking perfectly. I can see something is wrong, and there's always a choice we can make regarding how to fix the things we are wrong about or for. Strong morals require courage. It takes strength to say no when everyone else says yes to easy money. It takes character to stay honest when dishonesty seems to pay faster. Real strength is not shown in what a person gains, but in what they refuse to become. Stay up. Next topic, finesse. First off, dude, you have me cracking up. Your gift is your mouthpiece, the gift of gab. In my opinion, if he does continue to focus and stay in his lane, he'll overcome anything. And this is the part in life where you learn because people aren't going to think about you the way you think of yourself. Greed is dangerous because it does not announce itself like a storm. It creeps in like a quiet fog. It whispers that winning matters more than honesty. This is the part that most people see just about everywhere. People betraying friends for money. Companies choosing profit over human lives. Individuals are chasing attention, power, and wealth while neglecting kindness, loyalty, and truth. The question is no longer, is this right? But what do I gain from being taken advantage of? History has always shown one truth. Societies do not collapse because they lack money. They collapse when they lack values. When people stop caring about right and wrong, trust disappears. And when trust disappears, everything else slowly falls apart. The real question is not whether greed exists. It always has. The real question is whether people will remember that character is worth more than currency. Because at the end of life, people will not be remembered for how much they had, but for who they chose to be. Money can buy comfort, but it cannot buy respect. It can buy attention, but not genuine love. It can buy many things, but it can never buy a clean conscience. And when everything is stripped away, morals are the only true wealth a person ever really owns. Ricky Ross, the biggest boss, is now known as Ricky Ross, the biggest loss. Yeah, that part. There was a time when a person's word meant something. A handshake was a contract. Respect was earned by how you treated people, not by what you owned. Today, that foundation is cracking because greed has slowly taken the driver's seat while morals sit forgotten in the back. The way you chuckle in that water, looking like a black dumpling, at someone else's demise because they didn't take the same route you took? And in my opinion, keep soaking that backside of yours in all hope, my dude. Regarding Todd and Kandi, I've heard other bloggers discuss their divorce agreement, and as a woman, I find it odd to hear of such things now involving kids. I couldn't imagine. Yes, Todd is the father and he has equal rights, but I just wonder if this decision is due to all the many things now coming out about her best buds. You know, if 50 Cent did a documentary on T.I. and Tiny, would we also find involvement of the buds? Honestly, it actually takes my mind back to the Escape reality show, the sister situation, and the whole thing. I'm just saying that if I were indeed a part of this system of chaos, I would definitely be a good detective blogger. Everything I've seen so far, I have said it before. The confusion is that the people you wouldn't think to know are part of it all, which is truly sad. You know which video I respected and enjoyed? Scrappy from Love and Hip Hop. For so many reasons. Why? You could see his growth as an individual. He spoke with a mature tone, showing respect. Really, all of his interviews lately have been good. So just this past week alone has had me in a state of disbelief. Boozy situation. My advice to all now is to keep distance from people you're not familiar with, or men in general if you have to date. Record the entire event. Watch your surroundings, because not everyone has your best interest at heart.
You just tuned in. Got a jewel or two. Log in, level up, that's the code. Tap in, download, then explode. Timeline talking, but I move in style. Every bookmark, building well. Information is the new goal. Scroll right, mind bright, hardcore. What you learn really drives your road. Every click could be overload.